Fight fans, what's good? Live from Las Vegas, man. Out here live streaming, man. Thought I'd get out here, man, catching some sun, man. Thought I'd get on here for a minute. Talk some of the good talk, man. Let's talk about the Gennady Golovkin-Canelo Alvarez fight. Give people a little time to get up in this joint, man. See what's up with everybody today, man. We out here in Las Vegas. It's beautiful. It's sunny. It's bright. It's 113 degrees in Las Vegas, y'all. 113 fucking degrees. It is hot as dragon breath out this bitch. But guess what? It's a beautiful morning. I'm drinking beautiful coffee. I had a beautiful party last night. And we're gonna talk some boxing. Alright, y'all. Ain't many people yet in here, but I'm gonna start talking any fucking way. Yo, Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin. What are y'all fight fans tripping off? Are y'all kidding me here? Do y'all not see exactly what's going on with this particular fight, man? Turns out, first off, hats off the Golden Boy and Canelo Alvarez, man. They couldn't pick a much more better time than get Gennady Golovkin in the ring. He's fresh off coming off a war with Daniel Jacobs. Fresh off coming off the punishment he took from Kell Brook. And he was just about to sign up for another fight with Billy Joe Saunders, but they stopped it. Couldn't catch him at a better time. They know Canelo Alvarez is in his prime years. They know Gennady Golovkin is aging and coming off 2 wars. The absolute best time to get him in the fight, first and foremost. There was some talk about Gennady Golovkin coming out first. Well, look here, man. For anybody who see anything that Gennady Golovkin is getting used in the negotiations, we shouldn't be alarmed at that either. I mean, think about this. The dude did not go and fight his undisputed middleweight fight, the fight that we've been wanting to see for years. He put that on hold to go and fight Canelo. They issued a decree to the public and say, bro, you better not fight Billy Joe Saunders, because if you do, the Canelo fight is gone. And what does Gennady Golovkin do? Like a smart man, he pushes Billy Joe Saunders to the side, as he should have. So when people ask, is Canelo A-side and why is Gennady Golovkin coming out first, though he's the one with all the titles and this, that, and the third? Look, that goes to show you. Canelo Alvarez issued a decree to Gennady Golovkin and he obeyed. That means he's A-side. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. From this point forward, we shouldn't even be surprised at the negotiations, to be honest with you. All right, but Gennady Golovkin, though, man, I'm looking at these press conferences and all this media that they got out, man. Yo, this dude looking humble. He looking relaxed. He looking real chill, but I see a monster. I see a killer up inside of Gennady Golovkin, just screaming to get out. You know, the thing what people got to remember, and this is what I don't think Canelo Alvarez gets enough criticism, it's not Gennady Golovkin with the one to prove, y'all. He's proven it. He's dominated the middleweight division. He's beat the #2 guy in Daniel Jacobs. It ain't his fault he couldn't get Kid Chocolate in the ring. It ain't his fault he couldn't get Andy Lee or Billy Joe Saunders for that matter. But everyone else, he did it. Any other so-called champion, whether you think they were weak or not, he did it. Now, as for Canelo's, for example, what happened with Canelo and the Charlos? What happened with Canelo and maybe giving Erislandy Law a rematch, given that their first fight was so close? What happened with Canelo and Andrade? Yet we get Canelo Liam Smith, Canelo Alfredo Angulo, Canelo James Kirkland. He's the one that's been avoiding the stiff competition. And truth be told, Canelo Alvarez has not been on the elite level since the Erislandy Law fight. So, and even in that fight, you can call it how some people had Erislandy Law winning that fight. For those who wondering, I'm sitting here at the Flamingo. I'm here in Las Vegas, sitting here looking at the flamingos. Let me give y'all some, for those who have never seen them. We are chilling at the Flamingo with the flamingos, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Beautiful, beautiful Las Vegas. So while I've been here, though, let me tell y'all something, man. While I've been here, I put down my money on Adrian Broner by him being that underdog in that upcoming Mikey Garcia fight. I put my money down on Adrian Broner, Joe. I got 200 on Broner. He better fucking not let me down. But back to what we were talking about, the Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez fight. Canelo is the one with things to prove. Okay, he avoided major names at 154. He even when he became the 160 champion, he ain't fight nobody worth mentioning at 160. So it's Canelo with the one to prove, y'all. And he knows this. He knows this. Now, for those who know, we all know why Canelo Alvarez took that route, and it's because he had to get his cash up. You know, he lost his he lost that lawsuit to his former promoter. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? I agree, Champion Killer. Definitely Canelo was in the spotlight, but he's the one that went on the money trail. He went down that, your car won't stop. He's the one that went down the money trail. He wanted to fight all these lower tier fighters. And now, at 154 and 160, Canelo ain't proved jack shit. But Gennady Golovkin has dominated the middleweight division. Technically, he should be A-side. Now, stylistically, how will this play out, y'all? GGG is nothing but the truth, man. And until he show us otherwise, I'm going to always call him that. A lot of people like to give Gennady Golovkin a lot of shit. Yo, he ain't did nothing but proved. Unlike Canelo Alvarez, who's done nothing but banking fat checks. You know, the Amir Khan fight, the Miguel Cotto fight, money fights, man. When we going to get the level of skill that we need to see from Canelo? It's easy for us to sit back. Oh, he looks good against this fighter. He looks good against that fighter. Get in there with an elite talent, man. Then look good. Then come back and talk to me, Joe. Real talk, man. And fuck Mayweather McGregor. I like both fighters too, champion. Don't get me wrong, don't think because I'm talking this crap about Canelo that I don't got love for Canelo. I got major love for Canelo. But he is acting as if Gennady Golovkin has not proven already who he is. Yeah, that's true. At 23, he did face some hard competition. The Trout fight was a very, very good fight. Stepped in there with Floyd at such a young age. Got taken advantage of through negotiations by Mayweather. That's true. It battle tested him for what he is today. But guess what, though, man? He still ain't been in the ring lately with nobody worth mentioning. Liam fucking Smith? James Kirkland? Come on, man. Like, for real, though. But look here, man. Stylistically, man, the question is going to be this. Which Gennady Golovkin is going to show up? Is it going to be David Lemieux Gennady Golovkin? Because I ain't seen that Gennady Golovkin in a while. Everybody like, yo, Gennady Golovkin has good head movement. He works behind the jab to get to the inside. Well, where the hell is it at? Because against Daniel Jacobs, he looked like a freaking robot. Against my boy Kell Brook, though I understand he was a welterweight, he still looked very straight up and down, no special effects. Floyd Mayweather said it better, man. Very straight up and down, no special effects. You know what I'm saying? And the question is, him being straight up and down, will that be enough to get in there with Canelo Alvarez, who's going to be throwing combinations, who's going to be going to the body, throws a devastating uppercut to the body that I love to see him throw. You know what I'm saying? So, which version of Gennady Golovkin is going to show up? The one that fought David Lemieux needs to be in the ring against Canelo Alvarez. Head movement, measured jabs, fighting at the right distance, going to the body in spurts, getting out of the way, because Canelo is hoping that Gennady Golovkin stands right there in front of him so he can unleash combinations all fucking night. And then that's another thing. Canelo wasn't even tested in his last fight. The Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight was a freaking joke. He wasn't tested in that fight. As Gennady Golovkin coming off a bruising fight against Daniel Jacobs. And that can be the X factor too, man. Should definitely be a great fight, she is, Biz. I mean, truth be told, truly as 50-50 as it gets, man. But I just think that Gennady Golovkin, that's a slight edge going towards Canelo, is the fact that Gennady Golovkin has been in battles as of late, man. And they know this. And I was screaming from the rooftops when they were talking about Gennady Golovkin should face Billy Joe Saunders. I was like, why? If he's going to face Canelo, if you think you're going to face Billy Joe Saunders, turn around and face Canelo in September, you tripping. GGG needs, yeah, champion. He needs to bring that David Lemieux game plan. That's exactly what he needs in this particular fight. Now, here's the question. I heard Gennady Golovkin come out and say, yo, if he wins this fight, he can retire. Truth be told, he can. I mean, what else has he, other than Billy Joe Saunders, what else is there to do? You know, look, people got this thing, you know, they want to see him move up. They want to see him move up, but Gennady Golovkin, I don't know if he's moving up, man. I'll be honest with you. We fuck around get middleweight and middleweight only from Gennady Golovkin. Yeah, man, I see everybody saying that, you know, got to fight the same way he fought against David Lemieux. He has to fight in that standard, you know what I mean? And then on the undercard, I'm hearing some rumors about David Lemieux versus Daniel Jacobs. That would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome, man. But the WBC not being involved in this fight, what's that about? You know, I've been on vacation, y'all, so I've been kind of out the loop. Has anybody heard anything about what the WBC is going to do with this fight? Is it one of those same rules like when Canelo fought Cotto, and if Cotto would have won, he wouldn't have won the title, and if he would have lost, he lost his, if Canelo wins, he wins the title? How's that going to go? Because we hear that the WBC is not going to be involved in this fight. They want to be involved in this fight, but Canelo is not allowing them to be involved in this fight. They just want sanctioning fees, man. They just want sanctioning fees. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Since I've been out here in Vegas, man, the ladies, good gracious, yo, I went to a party last night, man. I'm going to one tonight. Whew, Lord have mercy. Vegas is, hey, yeah, I like Vegas. I like Vegas, but I'd rather stay at Atlantic City. That's just me personally. It's closer to home. It's like a mini Vegas, not as far, not as much jet lag. But I'm looking for Boxing Ego, man. What the fuck is Boxing Ego? Anybody see Boxing Ego, tell him hit me up, man. Real shit, man. I like the politics with that, brother. But, yeah, going to be a good fight, y'all. It's going to be a fucking good fight. Hey, pay for this fight. Don't pay for that Mayweather-McGregor bullshit. Pay for this. This is the one. All right, this is the one we've been waiting for a long time. Fuck Mayweather-McGregor, man. Fuck Mayweather-McGregor. I don't care who hit me. You know what I mean? But back to this fight. Gennady Golovkin is a true middleweight. Now, another edge that goes towards Canelo Alvarez, the fact that he's faced harder punches. He's been in there with true 168 fighters, ladies and gentlemen. He's fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., you know what I'm saying? Not to mention Canelo's been swelling up to bigger weights for years, so he is more accustomed to a much bigger weight, you know what I'm saying? The inevitable. But you know, champion, you saying as if, you talking as if Canelo can't hurt Gennady Golovkin. I think, like I said before, with the big X factor is Gennady Golovkin has been worn down in his last couple fights. He probably got scar tissue, man. Who knows, man? I mean, and these fights were not too long ago. This is perfect timing by Canelo. He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. If Gennady Golovkin is going to go in there and go behind his game plan, standing in front of Canelo, taking punches while trying to out-punch Canelo, that ain't smart in this fight. You could do that against Brook. You could do that against guys like Martin Murray and, you know, Rosal. You could do that against that level. But against Canelo, no, bro. We got to see a certain skill level from Gennady Golovkin in this particular fight, man. Without that skill level, he's gonna lose. I'm being honest. And it ain't because he's not a good fighter. It's because look at what he's been through. Dog, did you see his face after the Kell Brook fight? Did you see Gennady Golovkin's face after the Daniel Jacobs fight? Yo, he took some punches. He took a lot of fucking punches. Perfect timing. This is the reason Oscar knew. Oscar knew what the fuck is going on. HBO is going through their budget cuts. They need to make some fucking money off boxing before boxing goes bye-bye. This is like perfect timing, man. Fucking perfect timing, Joe. Canelo on the ropes is definitely not a good look. Let me tell you something. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pushed back early. That's going to be very interesting because Canelo on the ropes, he can't unleash those devastating combinations that he likes to throw. On top of that, I don't think his defense is nearly good enough to be standing on the ropes against a power puncher like Gennady Golovkin. Now, Canelo Alvarez is not known for footwork. That's an issue. And another issue, Canelo Alvarez is also known to have a low tank. You know what I'm saying? His stamina. It's gotten better over certain fights, but in certain fights it does rear its ugly head again. When I seen Canelo fight Erislandy Lara, I was like, yo, that was amazing. You know what I mean? He followed Lara the entire fight, all 12, you know, following him around the ring, showed a tremendous stamina rate. But then I turn around and I see the way he started to fight against Liam Smith, and I saw points of, I thought Canelo slowed down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real here, man. I mean, he's gotten bigger, but most importantly, is his stamina still there? Against Gennady Golovkin, it's going to be tested. It's going to be tested like nobody's business, man. Real talk. So that's a big question mark. GGG has never been hurt, ever been hit. Yes, hurt, never. GGG hurt? Has GGG been hurt? I'm with you, Killer. Can't think of a time. I do think Kell Brook, though, buzzed him. I don't say hurt, I will say buzzed. And that's just, that ain't much to say to that, but I do think Kell Brook buzzed him at one time throughout the fight, and he started to back Gennady Golovkin up at one point of that fight. But nah, ain't many times that you can sit back and say that Gennady Golovkin has truly been hurt. And that's amazing. But yo, like I said before, Killer, with that attitude going against Canelo Alvarez ain't smart. This ain't the typical fighter that Gennady Golovkin has fought. Canelo is unlike no fighter that Gennady Golovkin has ever fought. Skill, no size, power, it's debatable. Yeah, I mean, no size advantage for either fighter. I agree. It's going to come down to who hit who's the hardest. I do think skill level wise, I do think Canelo is the more skilled fighter. As far as he can do more things in the ring than Gennady Golovkin. But I do think that the things that Gennady Golovkin do, he does better. It's hard to, it's only like 2 or 3 things that I think that Gennady Golovkin does. And this is the reason why Mayweather say he's straight up and down, no special effects. There's only like 3 things that he does very, very well, and it's good enough for him to win every fight. Have more power than his opponent, have more heart than his opponent, and most importantly, I'd say he cuts off the ring very effectively. You know what I mean? And he just keeps coming. And he has a very good chin. He takes a lot of punches. So with those things, he just does very, very, very well. But however, Canelo Alvarez throws in combinations. He's fought every major side you can think of. On top of that, he's always looking to be aggressive. He gives the crowd exactly the kind of fight that they always want to see. I think his head movement and his defense is just a small bit better than Gennady Golovkin's. I think his road in boxing has been guided much better than Gennady Golovkin's. But skill-wise, I think he's a tad bit more skilled. But the power edges, to me, will go to Gennady Golovkin. The ring IQ, in my opinion, will go to Gennady Golovkin because I don't see Gennady Golovkin fighting in any other way other than aggressive. And he will cut the ring off, so we'll see. Yeah, that's a big deal. Canelo couldn't finish Chavez Jr., a weight-drained Chavez Jr. That is a big fucking deal. But, you know, Chavez Jr. is not a 160 fighter. If you want to go there, Chavez Jr. is not a 160 fighter. He couldn't finish Chavez Jr. by any stretch of them. And this is a dude who stood right there in front of him, man. He was a straight crash dummy. And he could not put Chavez Jr. off his feet. And it has people speculating, like, how the hell you gonna knock down Gennady Golovkin if you can't knock down weight-drained Chavez Jr., who just showed up for the fucking check? That's a great point, Killer. That's a great point. But if that is the point that you want to make, well, he's never knocked out, no knockdown or hurt anyone bigger than that. I'm thinking, no, you're right. You fucking right, bro. Fucking Canelo could not stop a weight-drained Chavez. This is the reason why I had to get up on a live stream, man, because I haven't had a chance to sit down and really gather for this. But you're right. Damn, that's a big fucking deal, bro. Junior was getting pummeled to death by left hooks. Exactly. No head movement whatsoever. Taking everything that Canelo had to throw but the kitchen sink. But then I look, you know, Canelo went through those 154 bums. Well, I ain't gonna say bums. He went through those 154 fighters though with ease, didn't he? He was punishing everybody with the exception of Erislandy Law. And why didn't Canelo Alvarez give Erislandy Law a rematch, man? We've been giving Canelo way too many passes, ladies and gentlemen. Way too fucking many passes, man. For those who are out here on the West Coast, man, how do y'all deal with this fucking heat? Well, my man got, you know what? I'm going to LA after I leave here. I'm going to be chilling on Venice Beach when I leave here, man. You know, why the fuck not? I ain't in no hurry to get back home to DC. I'm on the West Coast cooling, man. I got some connects out here. I'm cooling. I'm going to head on out to LA after I leave here, man. And when I get to LA, man, I'm going to see if I can see what's up with the nigga Gotti, man. You know what I mean? See what's up with him. Travis Gotti, man. You know, I know that's his neck of the woods. Maybe we can collab or something. Who the fuck knows? If not, then it is what it is. Laura won't be able to slither. So you saying, Robert Larios, you saying that Canelo's basically gotten better? Is that what you saying? This version of Canelo, he's definitely not the Mayweather Canelo. Let's say that. This is a more complete version of Canelo Alvarez. I will agree to you today. But once again, Robert, okay, well, my thing is this, Robert. How do you think Canelo performs on the elite level? How do you think he performs on the elite level, given that he hasn't been there since Laura? You know, I mean, he's beating the champions. I'll give you that. Miguel Cotto. I don't want to discount that too much, but that ain't the Miguel Cotto we knew. What is it that Canelo, the body attack, maybe, the body attack, I would say, what is it that Canelo can do to Gennady Golovkin if he could not fucking knock down Chavez Jr.? Pace. Champion killer, you the man, bro. Fucking pace. You are 100% right. Gennady Golovkin fights at a steady pace the entire fight. Never really taking off too much, never really giving too much. Steady pace throughout the fight. As for Canelo, fights in spurts. He will give you combinations here, there for one good round. Take 1-2 rounds off, then come back for 2 more good rounds. Boom, throwing combinations and letting his hands go. But don't get me wrong, Canelo has never had a problem with letting his hands go. But Gennady Golovkin's pace, that is a big fucking deal, bro. Robert, go for the body, then hooks to the chin. Yeah, but that's true. And Gennady Golovkin has always been open to the body, man. Anybody who actually takes the time to try to face Gennady Golovkin and go to the body with him, they always see that he's wide open there, man. Why do they always do that? Because of his power? Yeah, Canelo got the age advantage. That's true. I see you, champion, because of the pace. Canelo's pace will be much different than Gennady Golovkin's pace, man. Very different, Joe. I didn't even think of that, man. I gotta factor all of this stuff in when I do a full prediction. Wow, pace, yeah, that may just be the deciding factor. You don't know how big of a nugget that is, champion killer. You just do not understand. And maybe that's another reason why Gennady Golovkin always wins, because he fights at a steady pace. He never wears himself out. None of that shit. It's very, very interesting. But I do think, you don't think Canelo can outbox Gennady Golovkin? No, I don't think Canelo needs a knockout to win. I think he can win enough rounds on the cards to beat Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin is not this overall, like I said before, fantastic boxer. He's a devastating boxer, but he's not a super skilled boxer where you just can't win rounds against him. No. Willie Monroe won a lot of rounds against Gennady Golovkin. But, of course, Willie Monroe and Canelo Alvarez are 2 different styles. But no, Canelo can definitely win rounds against Gennady Golovkin. Y'all tripping, man. You know what I mean? I think Canelo, though, he better watch the weight gain. You know, a lot of people ain't talking about that. I mean, what we expected Canelo to come into this fight? 175? Damn near 180? Yeah, man. Noel, what's up with you? Yeah, I'm on vacay, bro. I'm out here in Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here at the Flamingo right now. You know, got out here last night. Out here cooling, hitting up some parties and shit, man. I'm gonna probably throw up some footage a little later on, man. From when I leave here, I'm heading out to LA, man. Gonna chill out there on the beach for a little bit, man. Just kind of then I'm gonna head on back to the East Coast of DC, man. But for right now, yeah, bro, I got an East Coast brother out here on the West Coast. The heat is unbearable. It is literally 109 degrees, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning out this bitch. Man, I went on the strip yesterday, man. Damn, it fainted out that motherfucker, man. All the weirdos and shit. Yeah, you think Golovkin gonna get him out of here? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it as of yet. I can understand the reasons. You know, my man Champion Killer, who's up in here, he gave a very, he hit me, almost kind of blew my mind with that point, and that is the pace of Gennady Golovkin. I'm going to emphasize that a lot. I agree. Gennady Golovkin is a good fighter, man. He gets a very bad rap by a lot of boxing uploaders. He get a lot of bad rap. Yeah, man, he wild, Robert. He gets a real bad rap, man. I don't know why people shit on Gennady Golovkin the way they do, truth be told. Maybe is it because he keeps winning? I don't know what it is. When he beat my main man, Kell Brook, I gave up every prop in the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? When he beat Daniel Jacobs, I'm a fair guy. I thought he beat Daniel Jacobs, y'all. But in Canelo's case, he can fucking, this is it. What is there left for Gennady Golovkin? Go after Billy Joe Saunders? Are y'all gonna fault Gennady Golovkin if he don't move up in weight? If he doesn't go and face Andre Ward? Are y'all gonna fault Gennady Golovkin if he beats Canelo Alvarez, turns around and he defeats Billy Joe Saunders and becomes undisputed, and he don't fight Andre Ward? Does he get a pass? Well, Andre Ward's at 175, but Andre Ward said he's willing to come down. So should Gennady Golovkin pursue Andre Ward after Canelo? If he does that, he's an all-time great, hands down. I will say it, I said it once, I'll say it again. Fuck Mayweather, McGregor, support Canelo, Triple G. Now, my thing is this too. What is it anybody, because I haven't seen anybody post, what's going to happen with the WBC belt? I have been out of the loop, I'm on vacation, y'all, give me a break. What is going to happen with the WBC title? I need to know that. Is Gennady Golovkin going to be able to retain his title if he loses against Canelo? Because Canelo's the one that doesn't want the title involved. So I'm not even quite sure. I ain't sure at all. Put y'all money down on Adrian Broner. That's one of the reasons I had to come out here to Vegas. Where I'm from, we can't do sports betting. So I had to get out here and put some bread down on Adrian Broner, man, in this upcoming fight with Mikey Garcia. Let's talk about another fight real quick. Adrian Broner, Mikey Garcia. What do y'all think about that? Y'all out of your minds. Y'all out of your minds if y'all think that Mikey Garcia got a chance against Adrian the Problem Broner. You know, I used to be like y'all, full of, you know, yeah, rah, rah, rah. But guess what? What I found out? Weight matters. Weight matters. I found that out the hard way when Kell Brook went up to fight Gennady Golovkin. Weight matters. If y'all don't think that Adrian Broner is going to balloon to damn near 160 pounds against Mikey Garcia, I don't know if there's no rehydration clauses, y'all. Y'all don't think that Adrian Broner will come in that fight so fucking big that he's going to overpower. He's going to go back to the typical Adrian Broner. He's going to go back to the Adrian Broner for 135. That's how he beat everybody down there, man. He was bigger than him. He overpowered him, and he knows that going into this fight. If Adrian Broner makes the weight at 140, he's going to steamroll Mikey Garcia, man. And I hate to say that, and I like Mikey Garcia a lot. But truth be told, Mikey Garcia, he should have been fighting at 140 a long time ago. But Adrian Broner should have been fighting at welterweight. Damn, they hit him to 154 a long time ago. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Y'all keep babying Adrian Broner. Broner should have been a welterweight. He's fighting a 135 fighter. And now he's going to steamroll his kid. He's going to get his name back out there. Y'all going to be like, ooh, Adrian Broner is back. Why? Because he beat a little fighter. This dude should be fighting Robert Easter. Adrian Broner's 135 fighter. So for y'all who think that Adrian Broner is going to lose against Mikey Garcia, I would love to hear your breakdown. I would love to hear your breakdown. There ain't no chance. Back to Canelo, Gennady Golovkin. Once again, Canelo, Gennady Golovkin is going to be a hell of a fight. Let's walk around a little bit. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Really much looking forward to it. Order, Canelo, Triple G, fuck Mayweather, McGregor. You know, we got to remember, man, it's Canelo that's acclimated to the higher weights. It's Canelo that's the one that's acclimated to the higher weights here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be interesting, though. And I don't hear nobody criticizing the stamina rate of Canelo. Remember that was an issue in the past? Y'all don't think he has stamina issues now? He has gotten bigger, for crying out loud. These are beautiful, y'all. These are beautiful. I mean, he has gotten bigger, right? So we'll see. We'll see indeed, man. I'm in sunny Las Vegas. I'm looking for Floyd. Anybody see Floyd? Tell him I say holla at him. Yeah, man. This is the boxing mecca. To the UK fans, this is where it always go down at. To my UK fans. Anthony Joshua, what was up with him? Fuck Anthony Joshua. Hype job Joshua. That dude is a hype. If I ever seen a hype in my whole freaking life. There's some talks about Deontay Wilder and Dillian White. What's that about? Dillian White knows damn well that Deontay Wilder has a mandatory, right? Dillian White knows damn well that Time is trying to make Wilder versus Joshua in the near future, right? What is Eddie Hearn trying to play? That's the game. Is he trying to make Deontay Wilder the B-side? Is he trying to get Deontay Wilder to lose? Is he trying to get Deontay Wilder to do a Charles Martin and give up his title for a certain amount of money? Is that what's going on here? Tell Eddie Hearn to stop bitching. Tell Eddie Hearn to stop trying to hide his fighter Anthony Joshua away from Deontay Wilder. I agree. Hey Sean, what up though? I'm out here in Las Vegas, bro. I agree with you 100%. Triple G versus Canelo has potential to be fight of the year. You know, is somebody going to sleep in this fight? Yeah, but that's what we thought he was going to do against Daniel Jacobs, champion killer. We thought that Gennady Golovkin was going to work behind a jab to get to the inside, but he looked very straight up and down, no special effects against Daniel Jacobs. Not to say anything detrimental to Gennady Golovkin, because I know how you get, Sean. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case, man. It's just that we thought we would have seen the skills displayed against Daniel Jacobs, and we didn't see that. And so that's what makes me question whether Gennady Golovkin, you think it leads to a second fight? Maybe. They make enough money if Canelo takes a loss, because Oscar is going to want to avenge that loss as fast as possible. The jab will win it. Where was this jab? Where was the jab at against Daniel Jacobs? You know, the good thing for Triple G that Canelo better watch out for was the fact that Triple G actually has time to rest now. You know, if he would have took that Billy Joe Saunders fight, that would have been the dumbest thing in the world he could have did. But he actually has time to rest. And I am dying to see what a fully rested Triple G is going to do. The jab was there against Daniels. I didn't see it, man. It wasn't dominant. Not enough for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You got to remember who he's fighting here, man. This is Canelo Alvarez. Now, this is the thing that I'm going to wonder right here. Because I've already had criticism of Canelo being a 5-round fighter. And I know what he did against Arslan de Laura was beautiful. He hung in there with Laura for all that time and he chased Laura. But no one has been elite. Canelo hasn't been in there with an elite fighter since. And I want to see someone test this man's stamina rate. Real talk. Jacobs done well, but GGG bossed that fight. Yeah, GGG bossed that fight. I gave it to Gennady Golovkin. I'm not one of those guys who thought it was a controversial thing. But I thought it would be a much more wider margin, truth be told. And, you know, I don't fault him for 1 second, man. Like I say, champion, you're right. Canelo was the one with things to prove here. He didn't fight the Charlos. He didn't fight Andre. You dig? It's Canelo with the things to prove. He wanted to go and fight Liam Beefy Smith or whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Right. But here's the question, Sean. As Triple G is pressing Canelo like that, will Triple G be able to take the punches from Canelo? Because, Sean, be real. Triple G took punches from Daniels and he took punches from Brook. That's easy to take from a welterweight. And then it's good because Daniels, you remember, he came in there at that mystery weight. We didn't know how much he weighed on the morning of the fight. So he took a lot of hard punches. So maybe, you know, it's been rumored that Daniel Jacobs came in at about 175 pounds on that goddamn fight. So if that's the case, maybe Gennady Golovkin can take punches from a bigger man, right? But that's going to be interesting to see. I agree, Sean. And, you know, the last fight indicates that perfectly. Because against guys, literally not fucking do anything. You know what I mean? So I get it. Got great beards. And that's what's going to make for a great fight for us. Look at that, y'all. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he is pissed. What up, though? I'm out here bird watching and shit, man. Yeah, both guys got great beards, man. Got very good beards. And that's what's going to make a great fight for us, man. Support Canelo, Gennady Golovkin. Fuck Mayweather, McGregor. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a great fight. I don't know who really is gonna win this fight. I'm just walking. I don't know where the fuck I'm walking. You know what though? This is the sad thing, and this is what's not fair to either fighter. If Gennady Golovkin loses this fight, a lot of detractors are sitting in the wings waiting to pounce on this thing. Oh, Gennady Golovkin, he's been a hype job. Oh, he's been this. And they're going to discount everything that Gennady Golovkin has ever done. That's sad. That's the sad part. Hey, I'm trying to... That's the sad part, you know what I mean? Because, yo, Gennady Golovkin, man, he's a good fighter. He gets a bad rap. But, they're going to discount the fact that they're going to say, Gennady Golovkin has been hyped up this whole time. He's been this. He's been that. He's been a great fight, hype, blah, 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 blah. And anybody who talks like that don't know shit about boxing. Period. The reason I say that, if you discount what he did to Daniel Jacobs, if you discount the fact that he damn near united every belt at middleweight, hasn't been done in what? Forever. Jermaine Taylor that? Last middleweight to do a B-hop? Come on. Come on. I'm gonna call him. But for us boxing people, man, who really know boxing, we don't see color. The only thing we see is red gloves and green money. For us, guess what? Gennady Golovkin, if he wins this fight, there's an argument for all-time greatness. There's an argument for all-time greatness. And, yeah. We can go this way.
Well, no,
So,
this is really nice.
But all-time greatness, yo. Real talk. And as for Canelo Alvarez, he's young. You know what I'm saying? He went against Joe Saunders, and I want to see Ward. Why is that so hard to do? Why is that so hard? Why is Ward All right, y'all, we back. Sorry about that. If I lost, so I see some of y'all enrolled out. Man, I'm out here, man, just enjoying my morning. Out here in sunny Las Vegas. Look at that light, the ladies are everywhere. Yeah, man. Ooh, baby. I love Vegas. I love Vegas. Kovalev versus Stevenson, winner fights Ward. You want to see a Kovalev Ward 3, man? Who wants to see a Kovalev Ward 3? Not me, man. Kovalev Ward 3, no thank you. No thank you. Here's the question. Where does Kovalev go? Kovalev just had Stevenson, right? That fight may be virtually impossible to make, given the politics that's involved with that fight. Where does Sergey Kovalev go? Ward and Stevenson would be great, but we then the possibility of us getting Ward Stevenson has increased by 20. HBO ain't gonna give Andre Ward no opportunity to go fight no goddamn Adonis Stevenson on Showtime. That ain't gonna happen, y'all. Sergey Kovalev is gonna have to start from square freaking one again, man. Maybe he should look to go up and wait. How about he get in the fight with Better Beef? I like Better Beef, man. Better Beef and Kovalev will make a great fight. Kovalev can work his way back up, man. Kovalev ain't no bum by far, but a blueprint on how to beat him is out there. Take away his right hand, make him go into the deep waters. That's a blueprint, y'all. They're gonna do that a lot. A skillful fighter will, at least. Now, if you want to put him in there with a flat-footed slugger, be my guest. But a skillful fighter is going to take Kovalev's right hand away from him every single time, the same way War did. And it's going to look to go into the body in the mid to later rounds, take Kovalev deep, and you drown him. That's how you beat Sergey Kovalev. Oh, Lord. So, yeah. No? That's a good question. Well, I mean, to the casuals champion, to the casuals, it's going to look like he can stand in there against a bigger man because he beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Now, we all know Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. ain't jack shit. You know what I mean? But to the casuals, yo, they're going to think that, yo, he can stand in there and do X, Y, Z because he stood in there with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Man, please. You know what I mean? I want to know what the bet now is going to be. I'm going to go to the sports betting now. I think I'm going to do a video on that shit too. I'm going to go to the sports betting area and I'm going to check out, let y'all see all the odds on the upcoming fights and shit, man. Some crazy ass odds out here, Joe. And I got my money on Adrian the Problem Broner. I already put it down, 200. Yo, it's starting to heat up out this son bitch. Everybody's starting to wake up, so I guess it's time to start the day, another day in Vegas. Headed down to Fremont Street for those who know. Head down there, man. About to get down, do my thing. Yeah, I got Broner too, man. I just don't think I've learned my weight. I've learned my lesson when it's coming down to weight. The Kell Brook and Adi Golovkin fight taught me a lot. Never bet against the weight. And I like Mikey. He's a very skillful fighter, very good technical fighter. But like I said in my video pertaining to this fight, neither guy has the kryptonite to hurt the other guy. Meaning that I always stated that Mikey Garcia has never been in there with a technically savvy fighter. He's always been in there with flat-footed guys who will stand right in front of him. And as for Adrian Broner, we all know that what gives him problem is pressure fighters that overwhelm him with punches. Well, I don't think Mikey's cut from that cloth, at least I haven't seen it. And Adrian Broner is not as slick as we all know he is. He's flat-footed and he rarely lets his hands go. So it could be an interesting fight with Adrian Broner having the major weight advantage going into this fight. And he's going to look just like the 135 Adrian Broner because it's the same strategy. Overpower your opponent. This is the reason why Adrian Broner came to be Adrian Broner. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mexican know that their guy has cojones stepping in Triple G, put respect on Canelo's name. No doubt about it. But he perfectly timed this thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I tell you one Mexican who ain't got no cojones. That's fucking Leo Santa Cruz. Getting sick and tired of Leo Santa Cruz, man. Yeah, he gave us the Carl Frampton fight, which the second fight was bullshit. But you're ducking fighters, man. You're ducking Rigo. You know, you're ducking Gary Russell Jr. You know, you're rather standing there with other flat-footed guys who's going to swing 1,000 punches. I'm sick of that shit, man. And it seems as if promoters are now starting to go to the wishes of the fighters and put them in there with other guys that's going to be flat-footed and throw a bunch of punches. I want to see skill. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to run my mouth with y'all for a little bit, though, man. Nah, man, come on, man. Sean, you giving him passes, bro. You giving too many passes, bro. Come on, man. Martez, I like Martez, don't get me wrong, but having the Martez, look, why can't he get in there? The WBC champion is Gary Russell Jr., all right? The WBC, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I take that back. Not the WBC, but Gary Russell has what, the WBA? He's a champion, you know what I mean? And he's been a champion, you know what I'm saying? Why? So, okay, Martez is a champion. Gary Russell's been a champion. He's been there. And what's up with Rigo? Why ain't Santa Cruz can't fight Rigondeaux? Why we? You know, I don't have no problem with the Mexican versus Mexican fight. You know what I'm saying? Russell versus Rigo. Okay, see, this is what I be talking about. You want to put Russell in there with Rigo, but you want to give Leo Santa Cruz a pass. Leo Santa Cruz came from ducked him at 22 and 26. Russell ain't ducking no fucking Rigo, man. You know what I'm saying? Russell and Rigo would be a good fight. And for us purists, not for casuals. But that would be a hell of a fight. Skillful as it gets, man. 50-50 fight if I have never seen them. He gonna go up to 35. What is he chasing, Loma? Is that what's going on? Loma versus Rigo. Thank you, Robert. What's up with the epic ducking of Rigondeaux? This is disgusting. The epic ducking of Rigondeaux. You know? You want to put Tank Davis up to be this guy? I like Tank Davis a lot. Tank Davis versus Loma should happen. Once you become champion, all of that, we got to build you. You know, You ain't ready shit should be out the window to me, man. 122 versus 130. Stop. No. No. Leo Santa Cruz is at 126. Oh, you talking about Lomachenko? Oh, I see. See, Loma. Yeah, that's true. But it's not like Loma didn't have the opportunity to fight Rigo. He decided to go up for bigger fights, and I understand. Rigo have an obligation of selling himself and selling a brand. Rigo, no one knows who the fuck Rigo now is except us, everybody else on the stream, and every super boxing head. But any regular person, no one knows who Guillermo Rigondeaux is, and that's Rigo's fault. Yeah, he did pass on the contract, but it was a fuckboy contract, and we all know that. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, you're right, Sean. Take your opportunities as they come. Loma's long gone now. Is Loma gonna give Gary Russell Jr. a rematch? That'd be interesting to know. Loma versus Tank Davis. Loma's becoming ducked. Now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, Orlando Salido wants everything in the kitchen sink. Loma's getting ducked. 550,000 is the second highest payday. Yeah, you might gotta take the off. Loma versus Davis. That's what I want to see. But Mayweather ain't letting that happen. Mayweather is not going to let that happen as of yet. Mayweather's going to try to put him on the same road he was on. He's got to build this kid up first, man. And I want to see it. I think it should happen. I think Loma is extremely skilled, man. Loma and Rigo will be just a fucking fight, man. Real shit. Look here, folks. I'm about to get up out of here, though, man. That would be hella fun. Look, man, we're going to get up. We're going to chop it up some more, man. I got to get ready for some things, man. But the ladies is coming out, man. About to get on here to this party, man. Early day party and shit, man. So it is what it is, man. To the next video, man. I'm gonna get back up on here with y'all real soon. I'm gonna do a vid on this fight. I'm gonna do an official vid on the Canelo versus Triple G fight, and which I want to give a shout out to Championship Killer. Thanks, Sean. Later to you too, bro. Championship Killer, Champion Killer. You have, yeah. You've definitely given me something to dwell on, and that is the pace of Gennady Golovkin. That may be just the X factor I give the slight edge to Gennady Golovkin over, man. Real talk. Who you got? Keith Thurman versus Earl Spence. God damn. Keith Thurman or Earl Spence? As of today, I'm going to say Keith Thurman. That can easily, rapidly change. I'm expecting to see Earl Spence in a light touch. I want to see what he looks like post-Brook. But as of today, I'm going to say Keith Thurman. Spence, body snatcher. I ain't mad at you, Sean. Don't get me wrong. I ain't mad. I love Earl Spence. Earl Spence is nothing but the truth. That kid is the future of 47 and the future of 154. Real live. So to the next video, y'all. Peace out. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy. Live from Las Vegas. Next time I talk to y'all, I'll probably be in LA. Peace out.